Shalom. Let's start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Salutations to those for let's pushing this truth across the four corners of the earth and our faith truth for sincerity. Alright, this the brother. I'm one of the from the Birmingham Camp, Alabama GMS. Then we get to sitting is going to just about how the Lord Yahweh Shai, he he's gonna bring judgment on these wicked devils, Esau Edomites, man, for all the wickedness and all the violence they did to the so-called Negro, Latino natives, Israelites, his people, the Lord's chosen people, all the so-called Negro, Latino natives. And the Lord Yahweh Shai has not forgotten about what these devils have done, because the Lord Yahweh Shai, he's going to take vengeance upon these devils, so-called white man, so-called white people, Esau Edomites, really they red, Lord Yahweh Shai, he going to get these devils back, they know they're going to get back double what they did to the so-called Negro, Latino, native Israelites and what they did to the earth as well, these devils got a lot to pay for, man, and the Lord Yahweh Shai, he gonna make good on his word, and the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, native Israelites will see the downfall of this devil. Will see when the Lord Yahweh Shai, bring his wicked kingdom, Esau Edomites world down. When the Lord Yahweh Shai returns, so-called UFO, the Lord Yahweh Shai, who y'all people call Jesus, he gonna return the so-called UFO, which is the chariot, he gonna return in the so-called UFO, bring that fire, and by the way, the chariot, so-called UFOs, and then ultimately the thermonuclear missiles is gonna be shot to America, Babylon the Great, it's gonna the Lord Yahweh gonna bring hit great violence upon this wicked kingdom, Esau Edomites world, America, Babylon the Great, But don't get into it. It's Amos 1:11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and kept his wrath forever. So this devil, man, Esau Edomites, these Edomites, you pursued the so-called Negro, Latino, native Israelites with the sword, which should be the modern day gun, or you using using that thing, that juice, you juicing Jacob with that poison, you trying to, you put that lie, you put out the lies and deception to Jake, so-called Negro, Latino natives. You try to think that you trying to help them. You trying to persuade the so-called Negro, Latino natives, that you want to help them. But eventually in your mind, you want to just destroy Jake. You want to kill Jake off, so-called Negro, Latino natives. You want to kill Israel off, man. Because you have a hatred towards the so-called Negro, Latino natives, But like I said, most of our people don't see what the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino natives see, that that's the enemy, man. You keep trusting this devil, Esau Edomites, you're gonna keep getting the same results. Begin backstab, He thought y'all was buddies. you thought that was your friend. But when it boils down to it, that's your enemy, man. To this day. To this day, that's your enemy, man, But I say, you got these so-called Negro, Latino, native Israelites don't see it. Not all Israel, they not, they just still think, you gotta love your enemy, love your enemy, love the devil, love the one that keep kicking your ass, keep on stabbing you in the back and trying to kill you, man, lying in your face, shooting you down with the modern day gun, with the gun, So this devil, man, he don't care about you so-called Negro Latino natives, man. You know, cause it all goes back to that blessing, man. You know, cause this devil, you know, he's eating my so-called white people, red people. You know, especially the elites of Esau Edom. You know, they know their kingdom is at the end, so they trying to do all they can to try to keep it, and you know, and still try to keep you so-called Negro Latino natives, you know, in that docile state, you know, that you know, keep you sleep and not come to your realization of who your true power and understanding the ways of the Lord. You know, the knowledge and understanding of this Bible. But only the elect of the so-called Negro Latino nation is gonna wake up to it, and that's all the Lord Yahweh Shai is looking for, the elect. You know, rest of Israel Israelites. Hey, you get caught up being buddy with this devil, man, you're gonna be destroyed with the so-called, man, Esau Edomites, these red people, you know, these devils, man. Because Lord Yahweh Shai has not forgotten what these devils, you know, what they did and what they did and what they doing today and what they still doing, you know. All the wickedness that they did in the past and now, even to now. The Lord Yahweh Shai is not gonna forget. He has not forgotten. But Amos 1:12, but I would send fire upon Teman, and which shall devour the places of Bosra, you know. So you know that's modern day, you know, America, Babylon the Great, you know, they're gonna be destroyed, you know. The Lord Yahweh Shai gonna send that fire, you know, by way of the chariots, so-called UFOs, but ultimate thermal missiles gonna be shot to America, Babylon the Great, you know, 200 million missiles, you know, gonna be sent towards America, Babylon the Great, and and different countries gonna get hit. You know what I'm saying? You know, America gonna fire missiles as well. You know, Russia gonna get hit, and it's gonna be a nuclear onslaught, but not the whole earth not gonna be destroyed. Not every country gonna get hit. You know, but like I said, America, Babylon the Great, it is the main target that Lord Yahweh Shai, you know, is gonna bring his wrath and judgment upon, and over there in Atlanta, Israel as well. Them fake gutter rats over there, man. The Lord Yahweh Shai definitely gonna bring that fire in there. You know, burn all that, you know, madness over there that's going on. You devils got a lot to pay for, man. So from there, I'm going to Obadiah 1:10. For the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. So for the violence that you so-called white people, red people done to the so-called Negro, Latino natives, you know, you're gonna be cut off forever. You know, shame shall cover thee. You're gonna be cut off forever, man. You know, all the, you know, I say all the rape, rob, and murder you done, the lynchings you did to so-called Negro, Latino natives is, you know, being brought forth to the light, man. You trying to hide the history of what you done to the so-called Negro, Latino natives, but you can't hide, you know, you can't hide, you know, whatever you trying to put in the dark, you know, it's gonna come to the light. So this light, this truth of the word, Lord, or the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai, is being pushed forth, and we bring out the truth of you devils, man, by the way of this word and you know and of your wicked history, man. All your, you know, all the things that you done to the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites into the world, the things that you're doing to the earth, you know, and you devils, you know, you you got a lot to pay for. Like I said, you're gonna be cut off forever. You know, once you devil Esau Edomites go into slavery, you know, you're gonna build up the nation, you're gonna build up the kingdom of Israel, Israelites, you know, you're gonna go into hardcore slavery, double hardcore slavery. Then once you get done with that, you're gonna be done away with, cut off. You know, the Lord Yahweh Shai gonna wipe you devils from existence. You know, you ain't gonna be around no more. You know, you're gonna be rounded up and done away with. All you devils, Esau Edomites, so-called white people, red people, gonna be rounded up and just done away with, man. You know, zapped away, or how it will go about, it's gonna be done away with. Ain't gonna be no more in the nation of Edom. Once y'all done building up the nation of Israel, Israelites kingdom. You know, Um, so from there, we'll go to Nahum 1 and 2. The Most High is jealous, and the Lord revengeth. The Lord revengeth, and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he will reserve wrath for his enemies. So the Most High Yahweh Shai is a jealous power, and he gonna revenge, starting with his elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites, but he gonna revenge Israel, and the Lord Abashai, he's gonna come back angry and bring his wrath and judgment on these devils, man. Especially the ones that had a hand in putting him to death, So the Lord Abashai, he's gonna bring his vengeance, his wrath and fury, vengeance on these devils, Esau Edomites, man. And upon those that you side with this devil, especially so-called Negro, Latino, natives that side with this devil, Esau Edomites, you go along, get along. The Lord Yahweh gonna, come back and put you to death, But I say, hey, you side with that enemy, you're gonna be destroyed with him. You side with the ones that put the Lord to death, and had and they did you wrong, which is crazy. But hey, I say these devils ain't gonna get along. I mean these devils not gonna get away for what they done. The Lord of Ashai, he he angry with the wicked every day, man. That's why he returns. He gonna bring it, man. He ain't gonna let up. The Lord Abashai, he's a lion waiting to just tear shit up, man. To bring this devil Esau Edomites kingdom world to an end, man. Bring these devils down to nothing, man, and being changed and being in hardcore slavery, man. Being tossed around all through the earth and and more, But from there, let's see. I'm gonna end it off with Nahum 1 and 3. The Lord is slow to anger and great. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not all acquit the wicked. So the Lord Yahweh, he's slow to anger, but he's gonna be great in power once he come back. Once it's time, the Lord Yahweh not gonna quit the wicked for all they done. The wicked is the so-called white man, the so-called white people, red people, Edomites. And starting with the elites of Esau, the ones that really have control of the earth, the power. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. The ones that's the top ones, the shadow elite, Esau Edomites, the ones that you don't hear about for real. The bankers and so forth, they the ones that have control of the earth and resources and so forth. But the Lord Yahweh going to come with great power and wrath upon the devil Esau Edomites, And reading on, the Lord have his way in the whirlwind, and in the storm and the clouds, all the dust of his feet. So yeah, the Lord Yahweh, he gonna bring that wrath and destruction, man. When he returns, so-called UFO chariot, man. Y'all gonna see a big old ship, so-called UFO ship. You gonna see the Lord Yahweh, standing, on it, in all his glory and might. Tall, dark-skinned man, But you still have these devils, Esau Edomites, and people don't think the Lord is a dark-skinned man. According to the scripture, he is, But you people, even when you read that, even when people read, in Revelations, on chapter 1, you start off at 12, and go on down, when they said, his little feet, his feet was, as brass, but then you gotta keep reading on, as it burned, and it says as it burned and as a furnace, So you put brass in the fire where it come out dark, right? So You know, once you burn brass, it come out dark. So you burn a penny, whatever, and it come out dark. So he's a dark-skinned man, you know. But people don't want to admit it. They just keep saying, "Oh, he was Arab and all this." Nah, man. Or you know, or he was olive color. You know, nah, he was a dark-skinned man. You know, just face the fact, he was a dark-skinned man. So the Lord, by the time he turns, from if he was here today, he'll be called a Negro. But he from the tribe of Judah, you know, according to the scripture. So he gonna come back with great wrath and judgment, man. You know, and you devil Esau Edomite's not gonna get away. You're not gonna get away from all the things you've done, man. You know, because gonna come a day when you know you're just gonna be in a horrific, frightened, you know, frightened of all. You know, you're gonna be scared, you know, out your mind, and frightened of all the things that the Lord Yahweh gonna bring to you devil Esau Edomites, man. You're not gonna get away, man. You know, seeing the end of your wicked kingdom coming down when the Lord Yahweh returns. So with that, I didn't want to make this too long. So again, I'd like all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh, by Hashem, Kakadash, to the apostles, elders, to the sisters and brothers, to the few Aqua sisters, do listen, keep the faith, and Yahweh keep fighting that say shalom.